Welcome to the Online Darts Live League on this Friday evening where Group B will reach its conclusion. Slightly later than advertised, so we are going to get straight into the action this evening with our opening match between Colin Osborne and Mike Gillet, who topped the Group B table overnight. Gillet, alongside Robert Owen, won 3 of his 4 matches. Colin Osborne only managed to win 1 and has the same record in Group B as Chaz Barstow. Josh Payne, the other man in the group, well, he's on 4 points after winning 2 of his games. Here is that table. 3 players will qualify for finals night. Gillet and Owen looking in a strong position, but Colin Osborne can try to change that now with an opening victory, a much needed victory, having gone down to Gillet in the last match of yesterday's record-breaking session.
First leg, it's Colin to throw first. Game on.
And just as we get into the start of this one, I'll bring you up to date with who's already through to finals night tomorrow. Remember, it is the first Champions Week finals night of 2022. And Jim McEwen won
95.
Group A earlier in the week and booked his place. And this afternoon, the second and third spots at finals night were taken by Scott Baker and Daryl Pilgrim, who qualified by virtue of winning
58.
a straight shootout against Lisa Ashton for that last spot from that group. Ashton missing out on leg difference in the end. And then 3 players from this group will join them. Gillet and Owen on 6 points, Payne on 4 points, Osborne and Barstow on 2 points. And let's hope they can produce something similar to the standard that was showcased 24 hours ago when we had a record-breaking evening. 41 180s in 53 legs, the highest tally of maximums we've ever had at a live league night. An average of 94.39 for the evening's action.
60. Again,
the highest average we've ever had overall for a live league night. A personal best average of 111.33 for Robert Owen, who averaged
93.
more than 101 for the entire evening. And he also hit 13 180s. That is now the record for 180s in one
61.
Evening session held by Richie Burnett. His fellow Welshman before that.
140.
So if last night is anything to go by, we could be in for yet another tungsten treat. Plenty of speedsters on show as well. The likes of Owen, Barstow, and Gillet himself.
55.
Pretty quick chuckers. And it's all about qualifying for finals night tomorrow.
130.
£6,000 on offer to the winner. Another, or the single. It is the single. It is the bull. It's in the bull.
First leg.
And what a start to the evening's action. Carrying on where they left off yesterday. Colin Osborne, the wizard, conjures up a magical 130 checkout
Mike to throw first.
To get
Game
the
on.
darty party started here on Friday night at the Live League.
$121. $57. $42. $100.
So McEwen,
99.
Baker and Pilgrim all waiting at that finals night tomorrow. Work to do for Colin Osborne, but he's taken the first leg here.
140.
A win for Mike Gillet would Put him on the brink of qualification, really, leaving 6 points between himself and Osborne.
83.
Chaz Barstow would also be 6 points behind, ahead of his meeting with Gillet in a couple of games' time. So it could all go very right for Mike Gillet. It could also go very wrong.
100. Mike, you require 156. 120. Colin, you require 104.
Well, that almost went very right. Is it about to go very wrong? Oh, it has.
Shot on the second leg.
And Colin Osborne makes it back-to-back ton-topping checkouts. 104 to follow the 130 from the previous leg. And that one to break the throw.
Colin to throw first. Game on.
Oh, fantastic start as well to follow that 104.
$100. 60. 60. 85.
This could be a crucial win for Colin Osborne so early in the evening, because not only does it help lift him off the foot of the table, but it closes
43.
the gap that one of the players being chased.
$96. 180. Colin, you've got 83.
Well, that's the first of the night. We did have that brilliant 177 from Osborne to kick off this third leg. Can't carry on the perfect finishing.
67.
And the 180 has given Gillet an opportunity.
99. Colin, you require 16.
Double 8 though. For a third straight leg. Double 4. Well, now double 2.
Game shot on the third leg. Colin Osborne.
Colin Osborne easing to victory, it seems, in this opening match of the evening. It's exactly what he needed. And for Mike Gillet from the top of the table, he's starting to get
throw first. Game on.
A little bit anxious.
$100. 100. 140. 108.
Now Osborne opens his 180 account for the evening. 4 of the night's 41 yesterday. A modest contribution from Osborne.
$140.
But this opening match, this opening performance has given him plenty to boast about as he bolsters his bid for an assault on the top 3.
Colin, you require 81.
And taking one of those finals night spots. 81 points away. 62 points away. Well decided against. Going
41.
12
Mike
bull.
164.
Saying effectively, I don't fancy Mike to take this out. And Osborne was right.
86. Colin, you require 40.
And he absolutely loves double top. He adores it. He's besotted with it. And he finds it to win the match 4-0. A whitewashed win for the Wizards in the opening encounter of the evening. A wonderful display from Colin Osborne to defeat top of the table coming into tonight, Mike Gillet. 4-0. Emphatic stuff, only allowing his opponent 2 darts at double. It all started with a 130 checkout and it carried on from there. Can Colin carry on for the rest of the night and pick up one of those top 3 places and qualify for finals night? Well, that remains to be seen. We will be back in around 3 minutes' time with Stack Attack Robert Owen taking on Josh Payne. start to this evening's entertainment. Colin Osborne producing a 4-0 victory to topple Mike Gillet from the top of the table, replaced by Robert Owen, his fellow Welshman, who also won 3 from 4 yesterday. And what a set of performances he put in, including an average of more than 111. Owen, looking to carry on that kind of form, is about to get his evening started against this man, Josh Payne, 28 years of age, a 2-time winner on the PDC Pro Tour. The maximum was out-maximumed by the former UK Open semi-finalist Robert Owen last night. 10 180s for Payne, a record for a live league night for Robert Owen. 13 he hit, and he finds himself top of the table, as I mentioned, after Gillet lost 4-0 to Osborne, who has climbed above Payne on leg difference.
Leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
Just get the feeling already that this is going to go right down to the wire. I have got my abacus in the commentary box, do not worry.
100.
Owen defeated Payne towards the back end of last night, 4-2. He averaged more than 106 in that match as well. That one
81.
Kind of went below the radar because of the staggering 111 that he posted in his 4-0 demolition of Chas Barstow, who will be in action next against
22.
Mike Gillet.
$55.
It really was a special display from Robert Owen in both victories against Payne and Barstow. In fact, the only man
122
to have got a better average in this phase is Josh Payne, 113.49, the record for 2022 in his week 1 victory against Alan
22.
Tabben, 4th highest in live league history. We're also closing in on another live league milestone for 2022 tonight.
140.
We expect to have our 1000th 180 scored at some point this evening. We are 12 away right now,
96.
considering that
Robert, you require 100.
these players scored 41 maximums between them last night, and I would expect to see it happen. Well, that was expected to land in the
64.
17 and then the 15 for Robert Owen, but the darts disobeyed him.
134. Robert, you require 53.
Oh, very obedient this time for Owen, who takes out the 53. Stack attack on tops, and on top takes the first leg against Josh Payne.
Second leg, Josh to throw first. Game on.
Payne did start the night in the provisional
41.
places to reach finals night tomorrow. 3rd place, the top 3 qualify. Owen with a win would put himself in a very, very strong position.
$60. $140.
Went down to the wire in Group C this afternoon. Lisa Ashton losing out in a winner-takes-all match against Daryl Pilgrim, who booked his place
81.
finals night, along with Scott Baker, who was kind of grasping to the thinnest of threads for most of the session.
65.
Dangled over the danger zone, but managed to survive, having led the league table overnight. So it's McEwen,
97.
Pilgrim and Baker that are already there, and 3 joining from Group B. It will play down to the end of this group phase tonight. Live on Sporty Stuff TV until around 1 AM. $53 was no bother for the Welshman in the opening leg. And he's equally untroubled with a 56 finish as well. Robert Owen breaking the throw and doubling his lead in this match. We saw one Welshman lose 4-0. We might be about to see the other win 4-0.
Game on.
He's halfway there against Josh Payne, who started the week excellently. Fantastic day in Group A on Tuesday.
100.
But then it went a bit wrong on Wednesday. Felt he could have been the player that qualified straight through to finals night. In fact, it was a match between these two that sent Jim McEwen through. They played in the very last game of the group, and a 4-2 win for Robert Owen wasn't quite enough for him to go through, but it was enough to stop Josh Payne going through. And Jim McEwen sneaked in.
140.
The Scotsman will be in action tomorrow.
$60. $100.
Well, it's almost been a surprise that we haven't seen a 180 in this match. But Josh Payne thought better of staying there and got as good as with a 171. The 161 would be even better. Not to beat.
137.
Does the next best thing. We saw a 130 in the first match tonight. Colin Osborne took it out. Josh Payne unable to follow suit.
40.
And Owen,
24.
by landing double 12, will pile on the Payne. It really hurts. It really hurts Josh Payne, who has had to stand back and watch Robert Owen land every dart in a double that he has thrown at a double and open up a 3-leg lead.
Both leg Josh to throw first. Game on.
Payne hasn't even had a dart at the outer ring. Hasn't even had a dart at the bull
96.
to win a leg in this match.
$81. $96. $96.
Not the start that Josh Payne would have been looking for, but the game isn't over yet, and it is a short format. We've seen players come from 3-0 behind before to win.
83.
I'm not sure we've seen it against players playing with the confidence and the form of Robert Owen.
$60. $100. Joshua require 156.
This would be a start.
100. Robert, you require 141.
Owen hasn't popped a big finish in this run, but he might now. Payne would have been holding his breath.
99. Joshua require 56.
Double top. His first
Payne
start
shot
at
on the
double.
fourth leg.
Goes
Josh
in the
Payne.
double. And Josh Payne takes the first step to the great escape. The holder throw.
Fifth leg, Robert to throw first. Game on.
Still haven't seen a dart missed at the double in this match. Still haven't seen a 180 yet in this match. Remarkable. This pair hit 23 between them
140.
last night. Come on, lads.
100. $60. 83. 60. 58. 140.
But on 40 gets Owen down to a more than makeable outshot. Josh Payne must hit big here. Must hit hard.
108.
Just hit as hard as it gets.
101.
The first maximum of the match. And it's going to earn him at least one dart at double. Only needed one dart at double in the last leg,
80.
as he held his throw by taking out 56. He's got two at double 10. But now
70.
it's Owen that needs 56.
Robert, you require 56.
A checkout he's already had. He hasn't missed a dart at double until now. Until the
36.
match-winning double.
Josh, you require 10.
And then he misses two. And Payne
Shot on the fifth leg.
pins double
Josh Payne.
5 to get himself in touching distance now. He's held his throw. He's broken the throw. And now he needs
Six
to hold
leg, Josh
again
to throw first. Game
to
on.
force a last leg decider.
$97. 60.
Remember, Mike Gillet has already been beaten 4-0 in his opening
96.
match, putting Robert Owen in pole position. He can stay there with a victory here. A victory for Payne, if he can turn it around, would put him on 6 points alongside the Welsh duo.
140. $81. 96.
Owen had that fabulous victory against Josh Payne last night, the average of
100.
106 in it.
$60. Joshua Carr 127.
The bullseye.
102. Robert Yukar 145.
He'll expect to be back. Now his expectation turns to hope.
83.
But he is
Joshua
back.
Carr 25.
And ready to force that sudden death shootout.
Game
And
shot
that's
on the
exactly
sixth
what he
leg,
does.
Josh Payne.
Josh Payne has come back from the brink here. He was 3-0 down against Robert Owen, but he's reeled off 3 legs to force a last leg decider. Owen has the darts.
Seventh and final leg, it's
but
Robert to
Payne
throw first. Game on.
has the momentum. Big day of darts, isn't it? The UK Open
140.
underway as well. Peter Wright has just won the last match of the night in Minehead, 10-6 over Joe Cullen. Also wins for Gerwyn Price and Michael van Gerwen after the
41.
world's top 3 were handed very tricky draws in the FA Cup of Darts, a tournament which Robert Owen has reached the semi-finals in back in 2018.
140. 97.
And after the fight back from Payne, Robert is racing towards the finish line
57.
at some speed. Even a maximum won't do any good.
100. Robert, you look R
So
164.
6 darts at least from here for stack attack to stay top of the stack in terms of the table.
100. 134. Robert, you require 64.
'For the win.
32. Josh, you
He
require
missed a couple of darts
129.
already to win this match, and now Josh Payne could try and steal. Oh, that is a nightmare. Missing the big number, a single 19 would have left a finish, and even though that dart scored more points, it didn't leave him on an outshot. So Owen has 3 more for the match. 2 at double 8, 1 at double 8,
Game shot on the match.
and in the end,
Robert Owen.
Owen gets the job done, and that could be a giant leap for Robert Owen in his race to play in finals night tomorrow. He moves on to 8 points, clear at the top of the table. Josh Payne has an awful lot of work still to do as he stays on 4. That last leg could prove to be a big, big difference for the pair of them when all said and done at the end of the evening. But Owen getting going very, very nicely indeed. Josh Payne will come back to meet Colin Osborne in a couple of games' time. But before that, after this short break, it's Mike Gillet against Chaz Barstow. Welcome back. We're on to the third game of the evening's action here at Champions Week at the Online Darts Live League, where it is Group B with 5 players fighting it out for the final 3 places at finals night tomorrow. And Mike Gillet came into tonight topping the table, but he's crashed from the summit after a 4-0 defeat in his opening match when he lost to a whitewash win for the wizard Colin Osborne. Well, the Welsh international now takes on Chaz Barstow. They live just round the corner from each other, actually, in the Hampshire area. Barstow, who lost out to Michael Van Gerwen at the World Championship.
Looks like it's Mike to throw first.
In December.
Game on.
But last night, Gillit battered Barstow 4-1 and left him bottom of the pile.
60.
So the question for Mike is, can he recover from the collapse against Colin Osborne?
60.
Or is that an early sign of encouragement for Chaz Barstow, his opponent, that maybe the Welshman is not on the form
97.
that he was last night? And a win for Chaz will put him on the same points as both Colin Osborne
83.
and Josh Payne, who have already played their first match of the evening. Payne going down 4-3 to Robert Owen, the league leader now.
147.
Clear at the top with 8 points and looking in a very healthy position to make it through to finals night.
140. 134. 134. Might require 73.
Double 8.
Game shot on the
Good
first
start
Mike
for
Gillet.
Gillet, who cleans up the 73 combination and gets his first leg of the evening.
Second leg chance to throw first. Game on.
Chaz Barstow, despite having only won 1 match of his first 4, is not even going to be completely ruled out with defeat here.
97.
2 players, only 2 points ahead of him, and he takes on both of them before the evening is out.
96. 101. 140.
Just the 140. Looked as if it might have been more. But the man with the closest view, our referee Paul Hinks,
99.
will have to wait to bellow out his trademark call. We're talking about the 180, not the 120 something in game that we've seen a couple of times, including
20.
one this week. From the experienced official.
140.
Just losing his grip of his darts on a couple of
140.
occasions here,
Just
Mike Gillet.
past
Is he about to
64.
lose his grip on the game? The dart at double 16 for Chaz Barstow, also at a bout of butterfingers.
Game shot on the second leg. Chaz Barstow.
But he lands that double, no problem at all. 64 out for Barstow to square up this match at 1 apiece. Both players holding throat at their first attempt.
Third leg Mike to throw first. Game on.
Excellent checking out seems to be the order of the evening.
84.
Both players completing combination finishes.
$92.
I'm sure Some darts fans have just tuned in, having watched the action at the UK Open. Well, let me bring those of you up to date. You've missed
60.
a couple of matches here at the Live League.
99.
A 4-0 win for Colin Osborne against this man, Mike Gillet, who was the league leader overnight on leg difference. He's been replaced at the top of the table by his Welsh compatriot Robert Owen, who defeated Josh Payne 4-3. So Owen's on 8 points, Gillet on 6, Payne on 4, along with Osborne.
80.
Chaz Barstow bottom on 2. We did get to hear that maximum call.
$85. $100.
The first of this match,
92.
the fourth of the night. We're now 10 away from 1,000 in 2022. He was looking for that target, the double 18, twice
38.
there, Mike Gillet.
I
think he was wondering whether to go for it with Chaz Barstow on a big finish. Bullseye now for Barstow.
105.
Well, the fact
Mike
he got a
Lucar,
dart
54.
suggests that Mike was right to take the risk. But having taken that risk, he only has 2 at double.
Game shot on the third leg.
The good thing for
Mike
Gillet
Gillet.
is he only needs 1. He completes the remainder, the 54, 14 tops, and goes back ahead of his neighbour.
Fourth leg chance
Chaz
to throw
Barstow.
first. Game on. $140. $81. $100. $136. $140. $140. Chance to account 121.
Well, three-figure visits have given Barstow a brilliant chance to level. And he will level on the bull.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
He has levelled on the bull.
Barstow.
Brilliant finish from Barstow. A 1-2-1. And maybe, just maybe, that will spark him into life.
Fifth leg Mike to throw first. Game on.
Because out of all the players in this group, I think Chaz Barstow has been, I don't want to use the word disappointing,
45.
but hasn't shone as brightly as at least I expected him to. I thought that it would be between him
100.
and Josh Payne for top spot in Group B. Barstow finds himself bottom.
96.
But in this match there are signs. That 1-2-1 checkout. The 11 three-figure visits. 12 three-figure visits. The 106.75 average that he's currently on.
96.
And the 180 that he's about to hit.
123.
The 180 he should have hit. But he won't mind. He's still in a strong place here to break.
140.
Good response from Gillet.
138.
138 on offer, the Della. He may stay there though. Well, that was the plan. 77 remaining.
80. Mike Lucar 124.
Gillet in the midst of a storm here. May managed to defend his throw. Double 11. Chaz Barstow can't believe it. He's thrown everything at him. including the kitchen sink.
113.
Unfortunately for him, Gillet couldn't sink the double.
58.
But neither
18.
can Chaz.
Mikey require 11.
And now he can only blame himself. 2 darts missed by Barstow to break. And 2 darts at double 4 becomes 1 at double 2.
7.
And now Barstow will get another opportunity. Let off the hook. And this time he finds a double. And Chaz Barstow finds himself in front after 5 legs, having broken the Gillet throw. And he is now throwing for a 4-2 win.
6-leg chance to throw first. Game on.
Going to be a disastrous start to the evening for the overnight league leader, Mike Gillet. 2 defeats from 2 matches, it seems.
140. 140.
Josh Payne against Colin Osborne is coming next. Both of those players on 4 points. One of
93.
them will take a step towards qualification and will join, seemingly, Gillet on 6. Having not got off the blocks this evening.
58. 40. 87. 180.
Second one of the match. The first for Chaz Barstow, but it's one that puts him on
54.
the cusp
Chance to require 48.
of success. And double top will seal the win.
Game shot
Double
in the
top
match.
does seal the win.
Chaz Barstow.
And it is a first win of the night for Chaz Barstow in his first game of the night. But more worryingly for his opponent, it's a second defeat from as many matches for Mike Gillet. Barstow averaging just shy of a ton in the end. A 1-2-1 checkout really did spark him into life. And he certainly has life in the live league this week. Chaz Barstow on to 4 points. And in with a chance of qualifying for finals. Like Mike Gillet, who was top of the table overnight, he's starting to tumble, starting to crumble. Can he save himself? We'll find out soon. Coming next, Josh Payne against Colin Osborne. welcome back to the action here at the Live League, where we've just seen Mike Gillet, the overnight league leader, lose for the second time on Friday night. And his place at finals night is certainly coming under threat. Colin Osborne inflicted the first defeat of the evening on Gillet, a 4-0 whitewash win for the Wizard, who is back on the hockey now. He's about to take on Josh Payne. Payne from Ashford in Kent, the maximum, a two-time winner on the Pro Tour, was beaten 4-3 by the league leader Robert Owen in his evening's opener. Osborne, the Middlesbrough man, a 7-time PDC title winner and former UK Open finalist. That event going on this weekend.
First leg, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
As I mentioned, enjoyed a 4-0 success in his opening match against Gillet. So that moved him on to 4 points alongside Payne. Chaz Barstow has joined them on 4 as well. Very, very tight in this group. Mike Gillet has 6. And the leader, Robert Owen, has 8 and takes on Chaz Barstow in the next game.
60.
When this pair met yesterday, Payne got the better of Osborne, a 4-2 success for the two-time Players' Championship title winner.
44. $81. 125.
Only 5 maximums this evening so far. Not up to the level that they were producing yesterday, this Super 6. And between them they fired in 41.
180.
Osborne obliges right on cue with number 6 of the night. Yeah, that was a record-breaking haul. The most ever hit
57.
in a night at the Live League. Tonight will be probably
120.
a little bit more tense. All to play for, all on the line. 3 places on offer at finals night and the chance to be crowned the first
Colin, you require 60.
Live League champion of 2022.
Josh, you require 82.
Misses. How costly will they be? 2 darts missed at double top,
Game
which
shot on
Payne
the first
pops
leg.
to
Josh
complete the
Payne.
82 combination and holds on to his throw in the opening leg after surviving a scare.
Second leg, Colin to throw first. Game on. $60. 100. 55. 180.
And the man who calls himself the maximum gets his first of this match, taking the tally for the night to 7, and we are now just
30.
7 away. 7 more and we'll have had 1,000 180s at the Live League in 2022.
100. 140. Joshua Carr, 121. 50. 57.
Well, Osborne threatened to break Payne in the first leg. Now Payne is threatening to break Osborne in the second, having survived in leg 1.
$83. Joshua Cross 64. $32.
Well, Osborne got a bit fortunate there. He threw a little bit of a strange dart, I thought. It looked like it was blocked, but he bounced it in. And he would have been on 173 had he not found the treble.
64. Joshua Cross 32. Getting shot on the second leg.
But Josh Payne
Josh Payne
in control of that leg all throughout, despite throwing second in it. He doubles his lead and he puts pressure on Colin Osborne. Osborne, who won his first match 4-0.
First game on.
Might be about to lose
55.
by the same margin.
$100. $81.
Really has been a week where things have kept going down to the wire. That amazing end in Group A, where Payne and Owen battled it out in
140.
a match that bizarrely saw Jim McEwen qualify when both of them were in contention. But the result went the way of the Scotsman as he secured his spot at finals night. Then we saw Lisa Ashton losing out in a winner-takes-all match today against Daryl Pilgrim. His win in the penultimate match of the afternoon session, seeing him qualify from Group C alongside Scott Baker,
85.
whose victory over Andy Jenkins in the previous match booked his spot at finals night as well. Those three players there, and it looks like this group is going to go right down to the end of the evening's action. Josh Payne with victory here would move on to 6 points. 2 ahead of Osborne and Barstow, level with Gillet, 2 behind Owen. Owen plays Barstow next.
Joshua got 85. Game shot on the third leg.
Josh Payne is making light work of Colin Osborne here. Really neat and tidy. Treble 20, double 5.
Fourth leg, Colin to throw first. Game on.
Osborne, who started tonight with a -4 leg difference as well, repaired it, got back to 0 with his whitewash win over Gillet, but he's going to be back where he started if Payne wins this leg.
100. $60. $45. $60. $180.
Still scrapping. Colin Osborne, who fires in his second max of the match. We did see Payne himself go 3-0 down in his opener and fight back
83.
to force a deciding leg against Robert Owen, where the Welshman managed to stop the rots and win on throw.
44. 100. Colin,
Well,
your
no
car,
need for Colin Osborne to
132.
start popping the cork on a champagne shot here. That's why he started there. He stayed there. And he's completed the combination. A 1-3-2 check out. Colin Osborne making the most of not having any pressure on that finish and going 60-60 double six
Fifth leg, Josh, you throw
to
first.
complete the
Go on.
1-3-2. $140. And that is actually his highest finish of the week. A week where he's thrown plenty
81.
of darts, having been involved in Group A as well. And will he be involved in finals night? That's the question. That's the question that they're all trying to answer.
121. $55. $96. $121. Joshua Carr, 144.
100 in hand. Josh Payne here can put himself on the edge
92.
of glory. And all Osborne can do now is H&H, hit and hope.
$100. Joshua Carr, 52.
Now he hopes. That's encouraging for Osborne.
12.
As
Colin
is that.
Carr, 144.
And now all he can do is hit. 60-60-24. But not this time. The big three-figure combination beyond him. And Josh Payne
104.
maybe
Joshua
about
Carr,
to put the
40.
match beyond Colin Osborne. Double top to do so.
Game shot
And
the
in it
match.
goes, and
Josh
Payne picks up his first points of the night. Colin Osborne loses for the first time this evening. A 4-1 success for Josh Payne. An average just shy of 90. Decent finishing though, 66.6%. That 85 checkout, a highlight for him. The 1-3-2, the only leg that Osborne got on the board, a real highlight, a moment of magic for the Wizard. But it's all getting very, very close in Group B, with Chaz Barstow and Robert Owen about to play in the fifth game of the evening. That's coming up in a couple of minutes' time. welcome back. It's getting very, very interesting as we move towards the end of the action in Group B with the 3 final places up for grabs at finals night. And Robert Owen, well, he is almost there, having won his opening match of the evening. He's top of the pile, and he takes on Chaz Barstow, who started the night bottom. He's still bottom, but has won a game. He's level on points with Colin Osborne, and only 2 points off third and second place Josh Payne and Mike Gillet. Barstow from Winchester in Hampshire, quarter-finalist on the PDC Pro Tour, going up against Bridgen's Stack Attack, a former UK Open semi-finalist.
First leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Big match for Barstow, you would say, more so than Robert Owen.
95.
You might not say that, but I just have. And I stick by it. And Barstow does not want to see Owen repeat the same kind of thing he did when they met yesterday, because he averaged 111.33 and beat him 4-0. With the best performance we've ever seen.
$58.
From Stack Attack.
$81. $137.
Barstow was brilliant in his
81.
opener this evening. A 4-2 win against Mike Gillit. An average of just shy of 100 for himself. 99.9 to be precise.
140.
And a fantastic 1-2-1 finish on the bull in there for Barstow as well.
81.
Can he get some
Just
revenge on Roberts?
71.
Might look at 25 with Owen not on a finish. That's 8. So 17, Chaz, and you'll get there, pal.
31.
Leaves tops for his return.
$121. Chance require 40.
Pressure applied, however.
30.
After that first start,
Owen,
went in
you
the
require
1, there was a
77.
quizzical expression on the face of Owen. But 120 points with his next 2 darts have helped him get a dart at double. And
Game
having
shown
seen
the first
Barstow
leg. Robert Owen.
miss a couple, missed 3 actually, Owen needs just 1.
Second leg, Robert to throw first. Game on.
Barstow only had 1 dart at double against Robert Owen when they met last night.
180.
Well, he stood in the background watching him, thinking, how is this man not a 7-time champion of the world? Because everything he hits,
48.
everything he throws, he hits. Everything he touches turns to gold. That one turned to green.
83. $99.
If Robert Owen wins this match, he'll move on to 10 points. 6 clear of Barstow
140.
and Colin Osborne. Now they will both only have
58.
2 matches left to play, including against each other. So that means a victory for Robert Owen in this game will secure his spot at finals night. Great dart. Double 12.
86.
Well, he's got all the time in the world.
$180. Robert, you acquire
Just
12.
for good measure.
Game shot on the
But
second
Chaz
leg.
Barstow hasn't
Robert
measured up
Owen.
to Robert Owen in the last couple of nights in Group B. He's lost 6 successive legs against Stack Attack, who needs just 2 more to beat Barstow and book his place
Third
at
leg chance to
finals
throw
night.
First. Game on. $140. $140. 81. $180.
Well, that's 10 for the night. We're getting there, closing in on the 1,000th.
59.
$180 hits at the Live League in 2022. Brilliant stuff from Robert Owen.
105.
Once again, he's averaging in 3 figures in a match against Chaz Barstow. It won't quite be the 110 stuff that we saw from him yesterday.
100. Robert Uruguay 76.
But it's enough to get the better of Barstow, it seems. Double top.
Game
And
shot
it's
on
in.
the third leg. Robert Owen.
Of course it's in. Robert Owen. So deadly on that double. And he nails it to move 3 clear of Chaz Barstow. That's now 7
Fourth leg,
on the
Robert to
spin
throw first.
against
Game
this
on.
opponent, who will be sick of the sight of the talented Welshman.
57. $60. $100. $96.
5 games still left to come this evening. Mike Gillet takes on Josh Payne after this one. Then Barstow meets Osborne before Owen returns to meet Gillet
81.
in an all-Welsh affair. Then Payne takes on Barstow before Osborne versus Owen in the last match of the evening's action,
99.
which will come to an end at around 1 AM before we return live at 10 PM on Sporty Stuff TV on Saturday night for finals night, where the winner will be crowned
49.
the first Live League champion of 2022 and pick up the
40.
nice cheque for £6,000.
$81.
May well be Robert Owen, because he is almost there. 133 points away from being there, to be precise.
60. Robert Uruguay 133.
Well, made great use of that dart, didn't he?
93. Chance Uruguay 146.
40 points away. Nothing Barstow can do but stop and smile and admire the excellence of Owen,
76. Robert Uruguay 40.
who wants tops. And now tens.
20. Chance Uruguay 70.
3 darts missed to seal the win. 1 dart for Chaz Barstow to save his skin.
30. Robert
Surely
Uruguay
now,
20.
Stack Attack will finish the job.
Game shot and the match.
And
Robert
Owen
Owen.
is going to finals night. Robert Owen advances. He's the first man through from Group B after winning his first couple of games this evening. A 4-3 victory against Josh Payne, followed by a second successive whitewash win over Chaz Barstow. He beat him 4-0 yesterday. He's done the same thing today, and that is the result that sees Robert Owen secure his spot at finals night. So 2 places now left up for grabs, with the remaining 4 players battling it out between them to get them. And coming next is Mike Gillet against Josh Payne. So 5 matches done, 5 matches to go here in Group B at the Live League on this Champions Week. And one place from this group already sealed a spot at finals night. Robert Owen taking that place. 2 remain. And the battle for those final 2 places is about to get very, very interesting indeed. Starting with this meeting between Mike Gillet and Josh Payne, currently the holders of 2nd and 3rd place. Now one of them is going to move on to 8 points. Paul Hinks there just explaining the situation to the lads. You see, if you win this, the gap gets wider. He was saying something like, I'm sure. Colin Osborne and Chaz Barstow still in contention. Osborne more so because of that much healthier leg difference, but they both in action next. They meet each other. One of them will move on to 6. It's going to get very, very tight towards the end of the night.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first.
But one of these players can take a big step towards joining Robert Owen, Jim McHugh, the Group A winner, and the Group C qualifiers, Daryl Pilgrim and Scott Baker.
$42. 100. 100. 91.
When the pair met yesterday, Gillet got the better of Payne, a 4-1 win, defying an average of 99 from Payne, but because of perfect checking out. 4 out of 4 on the doubles, the Welshman was. It's been anything but perfect so far tonight for Mike. He's played
81.
10 legs of darts and he's won just 2 of them. A 4-0 defeat at the hands of Osborne and a 4-2 loss to Chaz
26.
Barstow. As for his opponent, he went down 4-3 to Owen, but then got the better of Osborne, winning that one 4-1. Osborne took out a 1-3-2 against Payne in that match.
137.
Payne now looking at 1-3-2 to break in the first leg of this match. Treble 19. Couldn't quite hunt it down.
$92. Might require
Strong
56.
setup play, but Gillet will have 2 darts at tops.
Getting shot on the first
He only
leg.
needs 1.
Mike Gillet.
And Gillet takes the opening leg, a holder throw for the Welshman, who was the league leader at the end of yesterday's action, level on points with Robert Owen. Both him and his Welsh compatriot won 3 of their 4 matches. But the 2 defeats for Gillet, in contrast to the 2 wins tonight for Owen. Why Owen is through. And Gillet is still scrambling around.
180.
We're not going to get the maximum haul of 41 that we got last night, a record-breaking tally, but that is the 12th of the evening.
100.
The 2nd for him. Can it be quickly followed by his 3rd?
140.
Oh, we waited. We waited with bated breath for Paul Hinks to call after inspecting the board, but only a ton 40. And now Josh Payne is treating us
168.
to a 3 treble turn. Gets him down to a finish. Well, don't stay there now, Mike.
135.
One of the 25, got the 15. Not a disaster. This would be a disaster for Mike Gillet, though, who's left 46th after 9 darts.
130.
And almost didn't get a go.
46. 26.
Oh, Gillet
Josh,
gave
you
himself a
require
couple
10.
of darts at double, but Josh Payne can breathe a sigh of relief. And he
Game
certainly
shot on
can
the
now.
second leg. Josh Payne.
He levels up on double 5. Payne holds his throw. It's all square in this really important match. Mike Gillett could find himself behind Josh Payne in the
Third
league
leg,
table
Mike to
after
throw
it.
first. Game on.
Payne started the night on 4 points. Gillett started the night on 6. They've both played a couple of games. Well, Mike Gillett certainly found his form here, that's for sure. And that's 180. Number 999.
100.
For this phase of live league action.
100.
Told you we'd get to the 1,000 tonight.
$140.
Gillet has already fired in 2 in this match.
140.
Amounts to an average of 110 and change for the Welshman, who once again is down to a 2-darter after 9. Lost the leg the last time
100.
he did that.
81.
Which way? Double 13.
55.
Are we going to see history
Car
repeating?
161.
It would take a whopper from his opponent. He's determined to stay there here, Josh Payne. Maybe we'll be better thinking about the bull here.
51.
That's what he was thinking.
Might require 26.
10 for double 8 is what Gillett's thinking.
Game shot on the third leg. Mike Gillet.
And he leads 2-1 after completing that combination, splitting the 26 and regaining the lead in this match. A very good performance so far.
Josh to throw first. Game on.
From Mike Gillet averaging 103. Payne himself is averaging 99.
100. 42. 95. 60. 140.
Payne in prime position to level the match at 2-2.
140. 60. 137. Joshua Carr 106.
Could stay there. He liked the lie, but he's shaking his head now. 66 remaining.
70.
Sets up
Mike Carr 122.
double 18 in the hope of returning in this leg. And he will unless Gillet gets a 54 and then a 50. Clattered into the dart that was blocking
38.
the bed.
Joshua Carr 36.
Well, now 28. And still double 14.
8.
And now Gillet has a
require
real
84.
opportunity to get a grip on this game. Double 11.
62. Joshua Clark, 28.
Well, you can see he knows how big an opportunity that was. Probably feels it was a match
Game shot on the fourth leg.
at his mercy
Josh
there.
Payne.
But instead of him leading 3-1 and throwing for the win, Josh Payne has levelled up at 2-2.
Fifth leg, Mike to throw first. Game on. $95.
The maximum. Looking for a maximum.
100.
Can only manage a ton. And really needs to hit big to try and break Gillet here. Will feel that he's
96.
hanging on, surviving in this match.
$100. $97. $140.
Well, he is down to a finish first, but it is an enormous one.
$59. Joshua Clark,
Well,
161.
Gillet hasn't left a much easier outshot.
$99. Mike require 154.
Well, he almost made it look very easy, didn't he?
Joshua Clark, 62.
But missed the dart. Just like he missed darts in the previous leg. Mike misses.
46.
And so does Josh this
Mike
time.
require 40. Game shot on the fifth
Mike
leg.
Gillet
Mike Gillet.
lands double 10 and gets himself back in front. You could just see Josh Payne shaking his head there, knowing that he could have had a 3-2 lead and be throwing
Six
for the
leg
match.
Josh to throw first. Game
Instead,
on.
he's throwing to save the match.
$60. $57. $92.
Can Gillet fill it?
140.
Not quite.
$60.
But a trebleless turn for Payne. Just opens the door for Mike here.
100. $140.
Well, this would be the time for Gillet to fill it.
$95.
He's a little bit
Joshua Clark,
disappointed there.
149.
Agitation etched on the face. But he will get the opportunity to seal the win.
59. Mike Urquhart, 109.
Gets the dart at tops.
Game
and
shot
hits
on the
it
match.
to get his
Mike
first
Gillet.
win of the night and to get a grasp on a qualification spot. Mike Gillet moves on to 8 points and is almost assured of a place at finals night. Not quite, but that 109 checkout has helped him take a giant step towards it. He defeats Josh Payne by 4 legs to 2 and moves closer to joining his Welsh compatriot Robert Owen in booking a place in tomorrow evening's action. But there's plenty of action still to come this evening. 4 matches still to play, and the first of them is Chaz Barstow against Colin Osborne, and it's coming up in a couple of minutes' time. action continues here at the Online Darts Live League. 4 games still to bring you, and still 2 places up for grabs at finals night. Robert Owen has taken one of them. Chaz Barstow and Colin Osborne are still in the hunt and about to do battle now. Osborne and Barstow, bottom of the table, but only 2 points crucially behind third place Josh Payne. The winner of this match will join him on 6. The top 3 going through. Mike Gillet is almost there. But it could still go horribly wrong for him. Robert Owen is home and dry and joins Jim McEwen, Daryl Pilgrim and Scott Baker.
Game on.
Finals night tomorrow.
$44. $85. $140.
The Wizard looking to conjure up a maximum.
140.
Maybe Barstow will oblige.
140.
Osborne defeated Mike Gillet 4-0 in his opening match this evening. So he went down 4-1 to Josh Payne, the maximum.
180.
And there is the maximum that takes the tally for 2022 to 1,000. Here at the Live League,
59.
Colin Osborne has that honour.
You require 96.
Will it help him on his way to winning the first leg?
64. Chance you require 118.
It won't.
Game shot in the first leg.
The 180 rendered irrelevant by the 118 that Chaz Barstow has just hit to
second leg. Colin to throw first.
Hold his throw in the opener. Brilliant check out.
95. $58. $125. 100. $60. $84. $100.
Osborne works his way down to 1-2-1. Barstow, though, breathing down his neck. Treble 17 for the bull. No, sir.
97. Chance to require 125.
Bull. Okay. Treble 20.
$75. Colin require 24.
Well, that's what Osborne wants, and that's what Osborne gets.
Game shot on the second leg. Colin Osborne.
A delayed call of game shot from Paul Hinks, our referee. Really is having fun this week, isn't he? Osborne enjoyed it, snuck it in the corner, and he levels up the match at 1 apiece.
Third leg, Chas to throw first. Game on. $57. $125. $140.
The winner of this match will move on to 6 points, alongside Josh Payne in joint 3rd place. Robert Owen will take on Mike Gillet next. If Gillet can win that match, and he will be assured of a spot at finals night, as Osborne lands his 2nd max of the match.
$58. $125. $125. Colin, you acquire 71.
Double top.
41.
It's wide.
Chas, you acquire 121.
Bull.
96. Colin, you acquire 30.
A narrow miss. But Osborne takes aim at double 15.
Game shot on the third
And
leg.
Osborne
Colin
breaks.
Osborne.
And takes advantage. And puts himself in a good spot here. He's throwing for a 3-1 lead. And if he wins the match, he puts himself
Colin to throw
on
first.
6 points alongside Josh Payne in the race for that 3rd spot. Just looking at the fixtures still to come, Josh Payne and Chas Barstow play each other
100.
in the penultimate match of the evening, in their final match of the evening. So that means that Mike Gillet would have his place confirmed at finals
80.
night if Chas Barstow were to win this match, because then only one of those 2 players, Barstow and Payne, could end up on 8 points. If Osborne wins it,
135.
Gillet is still at risk.
100. $58. $43. $100. $121. Colin, your car 108.
So to move further clear. Excellent. Eight or 16, would probably prefer 8. And tops.
68. Chance you require
Wire bender.
157.
Treble 19. Would have given Chaz a dart at tops.
97. Colin, you require 40.
But
Game showing the
Osborne
fourth
pins
leg.
it
Colin Osborne.
and is now one leg away from a victory against Chaz Barstow that would really put him firmly in the race for place at finals night tomorrow.
Fifth leg,
3-1
chance
to the
throw
Wizard.
first. Game on. $78.
Defeat for Barstow. Here would rule him out. His leg difference is much
59.
worse off than the rest of the field. -10. Hurt badly by 2 4-0 defeats,
59.
both at the hands of Robert Owen. And to think he started off this evening with a win. Would have
95.
been plenty of hope for Chaz.
$98. $100. $180.
Or maybe giving himself a little bit of hope here. First 180 of the match, a second of the night, a 10th of the group for Chaz Barstow.
$81. Chance to require 86. Game shot on the
Nicely
fifth
done.
leg. Chaz Barstow.
Keeping himself in contention, keeping his faint hopes alive. Colin Osborne smiling
leg
in the
Colin to throw
background. Will he be
first?
smiling
Game
at the
on.
end of this leg? A leg which
100.
will see him move into the provisional places on the same points as Josh Payne, but with a better leg difference in third place.
81. $140. $59. $95.
Well, for the second successive leg, Osborne has left himself 166, but is down to a misfire and has
60.
got plenty of space between himself and Chaz Barstow. $101 remaining. Is he thinking of the bull here? Maybe the smart play.
90.
Yeah, sensible stuff. 76 left rather than 81 had he hit a single 20. And that's the difference between getting a dart at his favourite double top
60.
maybe only getting
Colin
one at the
requires
bullseye.
76.
And it is one at tops.
56.
Maybe a little tense, knowing what's at stake.
$100. Colin
Maybe
requires
feeling
20.
tense now. Needing tens now.
Game shot
he
on the
gets
match.
tens.
Colin Osborne.
And he gets the win. And Colin Osborne, in doing so, eliminates Chaz Barstow for the running in the race for finals night's places. Osborne averaging almost 97, checking out 4 out of 9 on his doubles there and hitting a couple of 180s along the way. He moves into third place, level on points with Josh Payne with a better leg difference. Chaz Barstow's leg difference is so bad that even if he were to win his final match and Osborne and Payne were to lose, that he still couldn't breach a top 3, so won't be playing in finals night tomorrow. We know Owen will be, we know Barstow won't be. Now Gillet, Osborne and Payne fight it out for the 2 remaining places, and Gillet takes on Robert Owen next. welcome back to the action here at the Live League. 3 games to go and 2 places still in the balance in the race for finals night on Saturday night. Robert Owen has already secured one of them. He's top of the table. The Welshman is going through, and he can be joined by another Welshman, Mike Gillet, if he can defeat Owen in the upcoming match. It is Gillet in pole position. May still get through even if he doesn't win this game. Osborne and Payne would both have to win their last matches and overturn the leg difference. Robert Owen safely through, having won a couple of games already this evening, looking for a full house. He's still got 2 to play. This is Gillett's last outing.
Looks like it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
And he knows simply win and you're in.
$100.
Well, Robert can relax.
$96. $81. $140.
Met Mike yesterday and beat him 4-1. 96 average for Owen. It was an excellent evening for Owen. In fact, for both of them, they both won 3 of their 4 matches.
83.
But Owen has been able to build on that, and Mike hasn't really.
57. $60.
Not until his last outing when he finally got a win. A 4-2 success against Josh Payne that's left Payne in peril.
What are the
And got Gillet more of a grip. And he gets a grip on this game with the first 180 of it.
59. Mike, you require 28. Game shot on the first leg.
A check from Paul Hinks to make sure it's in. A little giggle from Gillet. It's all good fun. And Gillet has the lead. Certainly can afford a smile at the moment. He's moving closer towards joining his opponent Owen at finals night tomorrow.
$100. $60. $96. $134. $100.
Break a throw in the opening leg. From Wales,
60.
but lives in Hampshire these days, Mike Gillet. Owen still resides on the green grass of home. His darts have resided in the red bed for most of the last couple of nights. The maximum machine yesterday. 13 of them a record on a live league night. Only 2 so far this evening. He just knew that was going to happen, didn't he?
Mike, you require 108.
You could see it. A glimpse into the future.
$52.
He also knew that hitting it would have not left him on a finish anyway. So won't really feel
97. Mike, you require 56.
too hard done by. Mike Gillet is looking confident, looking focused, looking down at double 10, and things are looking up
second leg.
as
Mike
Gillet
Gillet
doubles his lead, and he is now 2 legs away from making sure that he will be at finals night alongside Owen.
Third leg, Robert to throw first. Game on. $140.
It will go down to the wire for the other available place.
100.
Whatever happens here, it'll go down to the wire. But Josh Payne plays in the next match. 6 points and a -1 leg difference. A win for him. We're moving
16.
to 8 points with Osborne taking on Robert Owen in the following match. 6 points and a +3 leg difference.
81.
The only scenario in which the last match doesn't matter is if Payne gets beaten by Chaz Barstow, who's already out
108.
in the next one, because obviously in the
100. Robert, you require 121.
last match you'll already have a worse leg difference.
96.
Owen can't find the ball. And he's already 4 legs worse off. So if he's beaten even by 1 leg,
66.
he'd be 5 legs worse off.
Robert, you require 25.
4-0 defeat for Osborne. We'll still see him finish in a better position by that metric. 88 for Owen.
Game shot on the third leg. Robert Owen.
Who's off the mark in this match, already through to finals night, but still fighting here. He wants to end with a full house this evening. He's won 2 from 2. And maybe, just
Mike
maybe,
first. Game on.
he'll make Mike Gillett sweat a little bit.
60. $100. $28.
So let me put you in the picture. Jim McEwen, the winner of Group A. The 2 players from Group B. Top 2 from Group B. Scott Baker
180.
and Daryl Pilgrim, along with Robert Owen, who's already amassed enough points to ensure his place. Those 4 players are safe
58.
for Saturday's action and will compete at finals night. Mike Gillett will join them if he wins this match. Josh Payne and Colin
43.
Osborne will then battle it out in the final 2 matches to join him with the last place up for grabs, 3rd place.
123.
But if Gillet were to lose the game, there is still the prospect of both Payne and Osborne qualifying.
24.
So more will become clear at the end of this one. But Mike Gillet came into this game knowing a win
Robert,
will put him through to finals night. And he's down to 95. Well, has a decision to make when he comes back here, Gillett. Treble 19 would leave double 19. Many players prefer the bullseye route. 25 leaves 70, so then it's 20 for the bull. The bonus of a dart at double 5 if you hit the treble 20. Which way does Mike like? He likes the bull. And having hit the bull, he can go 5 tops to take the leg.
Game shot.
Nicely done
Mike Gillet.
by Mike Gillet, who is now just a leg away from going with Owen to finals night on Saturday.
Fifth leg, Robert to throw first. Game on. $140.
It's the best finals night to be at, of course. It is Champions Week this week, meaning the winner at the end of Saturday evening's action will be crowned the first Live League
96.
champion of 2022. Will pocket £6,000 for their trouble.
$121.
Owen will not roll over. He is a tenacious tungsten terrier.
125. $42.
But here comes Gillet,
180.
who fills it up to leave himself what for him is a shot at qualification, a shot for the match, and that helps his chances as well.
74.
A good recovery from Robert Owen, but Mike Gillet comes to the hockey needing 100 points to assure himself of a spot. It's got to be tops, surely. Well, the fact that he's moved suggests to me he might have been staying there. Well, he's moved back. Don't really get why he moved.
80. Robert, you recall 100.
And having hit from where he hit, I don't really get why he moved back. Robert Owen can't get the 1-2-4, so Gillet might get the game. Double 10. The finals night place on the line.
Game shot on the match.
And Mike Gillet grabs one spot. So one spot is still up for grabs here in the Live League. Gillet joins his Welsh compatriot Robert Owen in progressing from Group B, and Colin Osborne or Josh Payne will join the duo at finals night on Saturday. There's a tail of the tape for that match. A 4-1 success for Mike Gillet, who hit precisely 50% of the doubles he went for. 92.8 the average. A couple of 180s as well, and a couple of happy Welshmen through to finals night. Who will join them? Will it be Josh Payne? Will it be Colin Osborne? All will be revealed in the final 2 matches of the night. Do stay with us. Welcome back. 2 players already through from Group B to finals night on this Champions Week at the Live League. 2 games to go. 2 players still in contention for the final place, and it is just 1 spot remaining. Josh Payne, it is your move first. He takes on Chaz Barstow in the first of the all-important last couple of clashes of the night. And there you can see Payne and Osborne on an identical record in the group. So Payne knows that he must win this match.
First leg is Josh to throw first. Game on.
To put the pressure on Colin Osborne. Has to better his result, basically.
180. 100.
So same record. I can actually
60.
confirm that Josh Payne has won 2 more legs than Colin Osborne.
93.
So if they were to both win by the same scoreline, Payne would go through on legs 1. It's going to be very, very close indeed.
134.
And basically, whoever gets the better result wins
39.
the final
Josh
spot.
Carl 127.
And finals night. And 17. Well, almost troubled the treble, but found the
87.
wrong one. Lucky for him that Chaz Barstow is a long way behind.
59. Joshua Require 40.
Double top.
Game shot on the
He makes
first
use
leg.
of the marker
Josh Payne.
and makes his mark in the match. Josh Payne takes the first leg in this all-important contest. The penultimate match of the night. Josh Payne leads 1-0.
Chance to throw first. Game on. $139. 100. 180.
180 from Barstow.
140.
Well, the only way that Josh Payne could go through immediately at the end of this match, no matter what Colin Osborne does in the final game, is with a 4-0 victory.
65.
Doesn't look like that's about to happen with Barstow poised to level the match. Certainly the case now, because Payne isn't going to leave a finish.
22. Chance to recall 117. 93. 59. Chance to require 24.
Chaz Barstow looking at double 12, hitting double 12. And even though he's not in the race himself, that dart means that it absolutely will go down to the final match this evening to see whether it's Josh Payne or Colin Osborne who join Robert Owen and Mike Gillet in qualifying from Group B for finals night on Champions Week at the Live League.
59. 97. 85. 100. 44. 58. 140.
Barstow just proving to be a bit of a nuisance here to Josh Payne. Get out of my way.
133.
Well, that last dart there from Josh Payne could have been thought through better. Had he gone for the bullseye and hit a 25,
60.
he'd be 6 points better off and he'd be on the very same finish that Chaz Barstow's on. 60-60 tops.
$134.
Good setup.
160.
And Barstow will not complete that combination I just described.
$140. Joshua Carr 32.
And Payne
Shot on the third
pins
leg.
the double.
Josh Payne.
It's all going according to plan so far. Well, in terms of winning it is, but he wants to win as handsomely as possible. Could do with a break against Barstow in this leg.
Fourth leg chance to throw first. Game on. $98. 100. 99. 100. 44.
Well, Barstow opens the door for Payne here.
140.
And not only does he walk through it, but he races through reception. And scuttles up the stairs.
100. Joshua Carr 161.
Now he might bring the house down. Oh,
40.
that's unfortunate. A bounce out for Josh Payne.
160.
And Barstow looking at that 60-60 top shot once again. 60-60 tops.
140. Joshua Carr 121.
Payne breathes. Payne relieved.
57. Joshua Carr 20.
Double 10 though for Barstow to inflict a blow. Double 5.
15. Joshua Carr 64.
And now there is a big opportunity for a break. One dart is all he's going to get. He chooses tops.
44.
He can't hit it.
Joshua Carr 5.
Can almost
Being shot on
sense the
fourth
tension,
leg.
can't you?
Chaz Barstow.
And Chaz Barstow just bothering Josh Payne here. Had a big opportunity there to give himself the chance to win this match 4-1, but now the best
This
he
leg
can hope
Josh to
for is
throw first.
4-2.
Game on.
Colin Osborne will come into the final match of the evening knowing he has to better whatever result Josh Payne gets.
100.
Win or lose, it has to be better
140.
than whatever Payne manages here.
$134. 135. 100. 85. Just require 167.
Barstow threaten the 160.
41. Chance require 141.
Now looking at a 141. Payne looking troubled. May well have to take out the 126 combo.
57. Joshua require 126.
And he will get a dart. He won't get a dart. Well done, mate, says Josh Payne, sarcastically at himself. Just needed
70.
a single 19 for a shot at the bull. And now Chaz Barstow will get one himself. Can he push the button?
59.
Oh, that's how close 56. He was. Payne relief here at the Live League as Josh Payne lands tops, stays on top, but survived a scare once again as Barstow brushed the bull wire.
$121.
So Josh Payne, one leg away from laying down the challenge to Colin Osborne, who takes on Robert Owen in the last match of the night.
60.
Owen already through, as is Mike Gillet. He's halfway home, having played his last match. And he will
99.
be back tomorrow. Alongside Owen, alongside McEwen, alongside Scott Baker and Daryl Pilgrim.
60. 86. 85.
Again, just signs of darting duress affecting the throw of the two-time PDC title winner Josh Payne, shaking his head in the background.
97.
He may well win, but it's likely he's only going to win by a single leg. So Colin Osborne will then know that a win of 4-2 or better
94.
Will be just the job.
98.
Treble 18. And double 12.
Game
and it's a decider.
Chaz Barstow.
Josh Payne tied at 3 apiece. As Barstow already eliminated.
7th and final leg. Josh to throw first. Game on.
Refuses to lie down and be beaten. Big leg this for Josh Payne.
60.
We do now know that whatever happens, Colin Osborne is going to have to win his match against Robert Owen. 4-3 defeat for the pair of them would still see Payne through.
58.
We also know whatever happens, it's looking like Josh is going to have to rely on Roberts.
59.
But he can help himself by winning this leg.
60.
Oh, can Barstow help himself to a maximum? He can. He has. He does. He's second of the tie. Doesn't leave a finish, but it leaves Josh Payne with that sinking
100.
feeling.
$122.
He leaves tops. to inflict a hammer blow that would dent the chances of Josh Payne
100.
of playing on Saturday night and having a chance to be the first live league champion of 2022. Double 10. Double 5.
35.
Well, Barstow makes a mess of it. And now Josh Payne could snatch it with a 1-2-3. 66 remaining. The bull.
98. Chance we require 5.
Well, that's how close he was. But a close game goes the way of Chaz Barstow. A 4-3 success, and Josh Payne leaves the studio a very, very disappointed man. Barstow averaging more than 90, taking out a 98 finish, hitting a couple of 180s, and signing off with a victory. He won't play any part in finals night tomorrow. Will Josh Payne? We're about to find out. The last match of the night features Robert Owen, who's already safely through, against Colin Osborne, who needs to win to book his place at finals night. Do stay with us for the last match. It's coming right up. welcome back. I bet you're glad you stayed with us now, aren't you? It all comes down to this, an exciting end to the evening's action as Colin Osborne takes on Robert Owen, knowing that he needs to win to book his place at finals night alongside his opponent. Josh Payne has just been beaten by Chaz Barstow, bottom of the table. So Colin Osborne just needs to win, and he goes through with Owen and his Welsh compatriot Mike Gillet. Defeat for Osborne, even if it's by a margin of a single leg.
Colin to throw first.
Would see Josh Payne go through.
On. $60.
Because he has got a better record of legs won. Just 2 legs won more.
45.
Than Colin Osborne, if Osborne can only match the result, the 4-3 defeat that Payne's just suffered. So it's simple, the wizard must win, or Osborne is out.
85.
And the Payne will be relieved.
$140. $140. $60. $100.
Well, the live league action is played in the intimate setting of a purpose-built studio. Just the 2 players and the referee in it. But when it gets to the crunch, when it gets to these crucial points, it just feels quieter, feels more tense. It's almost palpable. Double 18. And Colin Osborne is off the mark.
Colin Osborne.
The first step in the journey to finals night on Saturday. A 116 checkout denying Owen a shot.
Second leg Robert to throw first. Game on.
At the same finish. And Osborne holds his throw. And he does, of course, have the advantage of having the throw in this match. So he knows if he keeps doing that, and he will go through at
60.
Josh Payne's expense. It all started this group yesterday when Colin Osborne beat Robert Owen in the very
59.
first match without missing a dart at double. 4 out of 4 he was. Robert Owen's only leg was earned with a 161 checkout.
60.
It's been incredible how tight the groups have been
80.
all the way through. Even Chaz Barstow in bottom place is on the same points as both Osborne and Payne. May also miss out on leg difference if Osborne were to lose this match.
140.
We saw Lisa Ashton miss out on leg difference this afternoon.
58.
Daryl Pilgrim going through at her expense along with Scott Baker. We saw both
28.
Robert Owen and Colin Osborne miss out on leg difference in Group A for the outright qualification spot as Jim McEwen took it after
81.
Owen and Payne played a shootout in the final match. Well, the right result for either player would have resulted in them going through. It has been so
140.
close in every group, in every session. And fittingly, it goes down to the wire once again. The Wizard the wrong side of the wire on that occasion.
53.
So just doing
Robert,
the
you require
sums to make sure
73.
he leaves some kind of outshot.
Game
But
shot
Owen
in the second
takes
leg.
out the 73.
Robert Owen.
He lands double top. We'll see plenty of darts at that in this match. A pair of them. Massive tops merchants.
Third leg Colin to throw first. Game on.
But it gets a little bit more uncomfortable for Colin.
$140.
That's what he wants to keep doing. Just starting strong on his own throw. Forcing Robert Owen to up his game. And he has upped his game. He's outscored Osborne. The fifth max of the evening for Robert Owen.
96. $43. $81. $140.
So Owen down to a finish first against a throw, not what Osborne wants to see. It is a big finish. Osborne will be better placed,
100.
but it's out of his hands right now.
138.
If Owen is accurate, and Osborne's in trouble. But he will return, looking at 84.
98. Colin, you require 84.
To restore a lead in this match. A match he must win. Only the bull.
59.
And he can't find
Robert,
it. So now
40.
Robert Owen has the opportunity to break.
Game shot on the third leg.
He lands tops
Robert
again.
Owen.
2 out of 2 on the target. And Robert Owen wins leg 3. And Josh Payne will be feeling
Fourth leg, Robert
a little
to
bit
throw
more
first.
optimistic.
Game
Watching in the practice room. Needing Owen to do him a favour. Colin will be crushed if he misses out again.
on. 42.
Leg difference in Group A. And it'll be leg difference. Or maybe even legs won
85.
in Group B if he loses this match.
$100.
The leg just won by Robert Owen also guarantees that he will top the table. Even if he loses the next 3. With a better leg difference
85.
than Mike Gillet.
$97. $100. $52.
An opportunity for Osborne to get himself a chance at breaking back.
$125.
Well, it could have been better. He just stayed straight and got a 140. He'd have found himself on a 2-darter.
100. Colin, you require 106.
Robert in similar range. Can Colin cancel out that break of throw? He's going to get a dart. And his favourite double.
Game shot on the fourth
And he
leg.
takes it out.
Colin Osborne.
The 106 to sit alongside the 116. All he's done wrong, really, in this match is missed a dart at the bullseye.
Colin to throw first. Game on.
Fabulous finishing from the pair of them. Not a dart missed at the outer ring. That one dart missed at the bullseye for Osborne. But it's back in his favour.
55.
And Payne will be pacing around somewhere in the building. You would always, as a professional
19.
sportsman, much rather be in the arena, on the field, on the hockey, than watching and waiting and
60.
worrying and hoping for the right result to be earned by somebody else.
$125. $140.
When Osborne has that chance,
7.
his darting destiny in his own hands, and Robert Owen gives him a helping hand there.
$55. $41.
Not happy with his display here, Owen. Osborne steps back and asks himself what he's doing. It's a big opportunity to put himself within a leg of sealing that third place finish, that all-important
47.
third place finish that secures a spot at finals night.
$133. Colin Osborne, 144.
2 visits from here. May only need 1. Double 12.
120.
Whistled past the wire, but it'll return for the same target to edge closer.
115. Colin Osborne, 24.
Eyes on the prize, Colin Osborne. Wrong bed, and now he wants that bed,
Game
and he
shot on the
finds
fifth
it.
leg. Colin Osborne.
Well, many say it's the most difficult double to hit on the dartboard, but Colin Osborne had no problem at all. In the heights of battle, under severe pressure, Osborne just picked it off and only needs
Sixth
to
leg,
pick
Robert
one
to
more
throw
leg
first.
off
Game on.
to advance at the expense of Josh Payne, who is rooting for Robert Owen.
81.
Osborne started his evening in a emphatic fashion. 4-0 whitewash win over Mike Gillet.
45.
He then went down 4-1 to Payne, who gave himself the advantage over Osborne before beating Barstow, who's just beaten Payne,
96.
to give Osborne a simple equation: win and you're in.
$83. 81.
Does work slightly differently at finals night. For those of you new to the Online Darts Live League, there are 2 groups.
47.
Round robins take place. The 3 players in each group playing each other once, and then the first and second place going through to the semi-finals.
97.
The winner of Group 1 meeting the winner of Group 2 and vice versa. And then there is a third place playoff and
70.
the grand
Robert
final on
Duval,
Champions Week, where the
146.
winner will take home £6,000, a staggered prize fund obviously for the rest of the field. And the groups are now confirmed. There's Jim McEwen,
100.
Mike Gillet and Daryl Pilgrim in Group 1. And Robert Owen, Scott Baker, and either this man Colin Osborne or Josh Payne if Owen were to beat Osborne here.
180. Robert Duval, 46.
Well, he asks the question of Owen. Double 8. Owen has the answer, and it will all come down to a single leg. A leg played between Colin Osborne and Robert Owen, but really it's between Colin Osborne and Josh Payne.
Game on.
If Osborne holds his throw, he goes merrily through to finals night. If Owen can break, then it's heartbreak and pain for Osborne and joy for Josh Payne, who would take that place.
92.
At his expense.
93.
Just to reiterate, Osborne must win the leg. If he loses the leg,
140.
here Josh Payne will have the same record, the same points, the same leg difference, but Payne will be through on legs 1. That is how close it is.
55.
Colin is collapsing here. Owen's taken the darts. Payne is encouraged. Payne is optimistic.
126.
Payne is dished out to Colin Osborne. It must be a horrible situation for
96.
Robert Owen to be in. To be fair, he has to do his job. He has to be the bad guy. And he's going to leave himself
78.
in a decent spot. Could have been better. But all Colin Osborne is thinking now is 180. He wasn't thinking 1. Okay, good recovery.
Robert, you acquire 65.
But he'll be holding his breath, as will Josh Payne, as Robert Owen gets himself 2 darts at tops.
Game shot on the match. Robert Owen.
And Osborne is out, eliminated by Owen. Josh Payne takes the final place at finals night. Payne relief here at the Live League. It all came down to the last leg, and it was Robert Owen who pinched it and helped Josh Payne through. A 4-3 win for Robert Owen, who tops the table. 116, check out the highlight for Osborne. He had the throw in the deciding leg, but it all went horribly wrong for the Wizard, who bows out. Josh Payne goes through at his expense, goes through on legs 1. Can you believe? Mike Gillet also through in second place. So it is Owen, Gillet and Payne progressing to finals night from this group. Jim McEwen made it from Group A. Daryl Pilgrim and Scott Baker from Group C. They are the 6 players in the field for finals night on Saturday night, on air from 10 PM, live on Sporty Stuff TV. The winner will pocket £6,000. I hope you can join us.